And we are back.
And I saved that baby
How
from a fire.
is everybody doing out there? That is awesome. That was great.
Yeah, we'll have to tell you that story next time. But
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was an awesome one. That was a really cool way to start that. So, on my right, Mr. Josh Parker. How are you doing today?
You know what? It's a great Friday. I'm just happy to be here.
That's awesome. Welcome to Tri-State Media Services. I'm your host, Mike Booth. Today we are going to talk about Passages. This is my buddy's company, and tell them a little bit about what you do.
Well, first of all, thank you for letting me come in the booth.
In the booth. That's awesome.
The booth. I love it. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit of history about Michael and myself. Michael and myself lived about 2 miles apart, maybe 3, growing up in South Point, Ohio. And I would say, like most communities, there was a line somewhere where there was survivors and there were people that were comfortable. Well, Michael and I rode the same bus, so we were on the same road for a reason. So I think through our income level and the way we lived, we became great friends going through it all. I was a little bit older than him, and we stayed in touch every time we saw each other. It's been a great experience. I saw him at Sandy's working in security, and my son had went out there before, and he told me, there's this big black guy, he's security. And I was just thinking, oh, man. Yeah. And I went there, and I saw you, and I was like, bro. And he was like, you know him? I was like, I know him. Yeah, I grew up with him. So
that's
he
awesome.
was excited.
Yeah.
So that's our history. We've had a great, probably 30 years that we've known each other.
At least.
Yeah, it's been a great time. So it's really an honor, and I'm really proud of you to see what you've built.
Awesome.
And I've seen some of your videos get thousands.
My God, that is awesome. So for those of you guys haven't seen it yet, you can go back and rewatch some of my videos previous. He's the owner of Passages, which is this amazing company that just helps people every day. Yeah, I know you guys have heard me say plenty of times, just help, drop all the other extra stuff that goes with that. This is the man who said that. And I love that. That is like still to this day the best advice I've ever heard anybody say, like, period.
Yeah, that's where we just, it's basic. Just help people. And if you wake up and that's, if you know, we're also here to serve people. So I wake up and serve my staff, and I serve the patients and clients. And I just come from a spot of serving, and it's really been awesome. It's grown the business. So Passages LLC is a doctor's office. We help people with drug abuse, and we help people with mental health. Anybody from 4 years old to we have patients that are almost 90. People with depression, anxiety. We have couples counseling. We have parenting classes. We have all kinds of stuff to help people just get better, and that's all. We do have medication management if you need that, but we're not some clinic that forces you to go to a doctor. We just want you to, actually, the first thing we do is just listen. And sometimes if you just sit and listen, you'll figure out what's going on, or at least a starting point.
At least a starting point. That's
yeah.
Cool.
So that's our goal, and our goal is to just help people. And we have a system where everybody's bought into the vision, including our patients. Yeah. And we lead from love, but we're normal humans too. So
what does it mean to be leading in with love?
What does it mean is I don't know you.
Right.
So I don't know what you've been through. I don't know where you've been. I don't know where you're going, but I know I'm going to help you get there. And if I don't lead with love, it's going to be a catastrophe somewhere along the way of your recovery journey.
Okay.
So I have to lead with, I don't know where you're from, but I have to lead with, I'm here to serve you in a positive way. And no matter what you've been through, that's part of your story, and we're going to use it to move forward.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, we're in Huntington, West Virginia. We're on 31st Street, right there by the Proctorville Bridge on the Huntington side.
Yeah.
We have a great children's program from 4 to 17.
It is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, everything from play therapy to, we have an anti-vaping program that's really effective for about middle schoolers.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's called Escape the Vape.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's
and
dope.
it's really coming along because the vapes are out of control.
I
think everybody
ridiculous.
knows.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You walk through a cloud-sized cloud of yourself, like, oh, what? Oh, Nice. That's what cherry bubble yum yum gum. Yeah, thanks.
It's
Appreciate
they're
that.
advertising to the kids
know,
basically.
you
I
can
mean, you can
totally
get it
tell.
in any flavor. I mean, when you go into a smoke shop, it is a million different
Yeah.
brands and all that stuff. So
With
so they're
literally cartoon characters on the
You're exactly
device
right.
itself, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're not, aiming towards kids or nothing.
Well, you know what? It basically comes down to two things when a kid vapes. One, they're bored. They're trying to find something to do. And the second thing is maybe they're trying to feel a little different.
Yeah.
So the first thing we do is we figure out that. We figure out, are you using it because you're bored and you're just experimenting? And it's okay to experiment. We just don't want it to turn into an active addiction. So we have to tell the parents that too. Look, your kid hit a vape, you're not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, bro. Seriously. It's a fire. Look,
And
it's okay.
I bet you
Relax.
there's a lot of like family members who think that they've failed their kids when they.
We
start
have people
vaping.
that put their kids in therapy and walk in, even in the lobby, just think that they think that society's going to look at them as a
Yeah,
failure,
yeah.
and we have to take the whole thing into consideration because Escape the Vape is for the family too.
Yeah.
So, and if they are having a little depression or anxiety and stuff, and that's why they're using to feel a little different, then we approach that, their depression or anxiety.
Yeah.
We talk about it. We see what we can do to help them. And if they need to get on a medication, they can do that. And then we monitor that, and then we make sure, it's making their life better.
Yeah.
And our whole goal is to not just like get people off of drugs. It's to help people stay off of drugs. It's not to get people in and fight their depression. It's to help people live, not with depression, but live with the tools they need to battle depression when they need to.
I love it.
So that's what we do. We're open up every day, 24 hours a day. We have several social workers, licensed counselors. We have physicians, psychiatrists, nurse practitioners. We have just a great, great group of human beings that are ready to serve.
That's awesome.
We even have weekend hours. We're open up at 6 a.m. on Saturday. We're open up in the evening, so the blue-collar workers can get there, and they don't have to miss a lot of time from their work for their recovery journey.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then that's what we're doing here at Passages. We're open to serve the public, and we do it a little different because we started out as a small business. We're pretty big now, but we don't. To be the biggest building in the city, some people try to tear down the other buildings. We're just trying to build the biggest building,
Right.
not by measuring ourselves with other buildings. We're just trying to serve the people as much as we can. And when people do come there, they bring their kids, and their kids get treatment. And it's a lot of things because there's a lot of people that don't address that. I mean, COVID fucked people up,
It
bro.
really did, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there. I mean, I barely go to Walmart. I mean, since Walmart Plus, I'll
I
tell you
know,
that.
That's right.
And when you do, I mean, it's anxiety filled and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And maybe that's just I'm 46, so maybe that's the people my age.
I
but
feel the same way.
yeah,
100%.
everybody agrees with that. And then those kids that went through COVID, I mean, it was very difficult for them now.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of them are having trouble with attention and all kinds of stuff. So we help those kids find the middle. We help their parents find the middle, and this is what our goal is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Ian.
Since you've been doing this journey, what would you say is like some of the most? Just give me one example of like the best case of help that you've been able to give so far out of like what you've done.
Let me tell you, I just provide the tools. I serve my staff, and my staff are open and available for the patients. I'll tell you just one story is a lady got her kids back.
Mm-hmm.
So for several years, she is battling active addiction. She is going through recovery houses and detoxes. We are not all that. We're an outpatient program. When people go to inpatient, there's an end to it.
Yeah.
Like you might be 28 days, you might be a month, it might be a 90-day rehab, it might be a year. But as soon as they leave, they're going back to the world. And the world don't give a shit if you quit using or if you they're just worried about their own problems. So the drug dealers didn't go away. The people that live beside you didn't go away. So you're going back to those people, places, and things, even though you try to change them. So lady comes in and lost her kids, and then just slowly but surely we helped her find a way. And she was, she got on Suboxone, and she was off of heroin.
Yeah.
But getting on Suboxone wasn't the end of it. We
Right.
had to help her with therapy. She had to address her depression, her anxiety.
Can you go back into what is that? People, places, and things.
We encourage people and show people to figure out how to change your people, places, and things two different ways. Negative people, places, and things have to stay away from your recovery journey. Even you're going to have to make some sacrifices in that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to go where you used to go.
Right.
You're not going to be able to talk to the people you used to talk to. You might have to change your number. because those people, even the drug dealers, they make money off of you. It's seriously a sales business, and they don't give a shit if you're clean or not.
That's it.
And it's weird that whenever you're clean and sober, that's when they start offering you free drugs.
I know.
They're like, dude, where were you at when I was dope sick?
Right.
So anyway, if you don't know, Suboxone it's a medication that helps people get off drugs by, it has a little bit of opiate in it, but it also has a blocker in it. So
That's
it
cool.
kind of tricks your brain into thinking that you've used, and it satisfies the receptors. They're called the mu receptors. And they're the kind of thing that you're either dope sick or you're kind of satisfied with your life. And those receptors, there's 4 chemicals in your brain that kind of regulate everything. It's oxytocin, adrenaline, serotonin, and dopamine. So those are the 4 things that get messed up in active addiction and recovery. So we help people find those chemically, because when people use drugs forever, it changes the physiological parts of their brain.
Rewires their brain.
And it disconnects some stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be all sciencey, and I don't even know how to talk like that, but it really changes. It's like a scar on your arm.
Yeah.
There's a real scar.
Yeah.
And there was a cut. So in your brain, there's some scars, and there's some like the serotonin doesn't secrete on its own unless you get opioids and stuff like that. So we help people with that. And sometimes it is medication. So Suboxone blocks the opiate receptors, and it tricks your brain into thinking that you've used. And the amount of opioid in it is like if you took a little piece of a Lortab and gave it to somebody who's dope sick. If you don't know, a Lortab for anybody in active addiction is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
If somebody was seriously dope sick and they were in withdrawal and you came to them and you had one Lortab, they would laugh.
Yeah.
It's not even going to stop their diarrhea.
Oh,
So those changes in your body, excuse me, make somebody deathly ill if they do not have some type of opioid to satisfy those receptors. It's almost like they're in hospice.
Yeah.
They're puking, they're cold sweats. They want to smoke, but they can't. They want to sleep, but they can't. Their legs are crawling. They got sweat just dripping off their brow. They don't know whether they're coming or going.
Yeah.
Day 3 of dope sick is absolute hell.
Yeah.
That's why people use.
Yeah.
They're held hostage by dope sickness.
And
We're all held hostage by dope sickness.
And in this time of the year, do you see more cases kind of show up?
Well, I tell you, let me go back to that lady real quick. But
Yeah,
back to the lady, she did the necessary things and got her kids back, and her kid graduated, and now he's a doctor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
it's real.
Dude, that is cool.
Yeah, it's real. He's a
That is
doctor, and she brings him to the clinic because I knew him as a little squirt. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They lived in public housing and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a physician, and I didn't even know. I mean, years pass. You see him at Walmart, and they hug you, and they're like, "He's going to med school." I'm like, "Is he
that's-
graduated yet?" Like,
That's the hero's journey right there, man.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is,
it. That
and,
is the hero's journey.
now he is going to be able to serve people in a capacity because his mom got clean because she found the tools, that I forced on her, I guess.
I have this theory, and it's just a theory, but I have this theory where people they're kind of going through the motions of you have either heroes or villains, right? And I think that, like, if you have that same scenario where the woman is basically using drugs her whole life, and the system basically fails her they don't notice it, right? Like, it just goes undetected for way too long. She's just too good at, like, avoiding the stuff. That kid ends up going in and out of foster homes, becomes this, instead of being a great member to society like he would have been, like the kid that you just talked about who ended up becoming a doctor, this kid becomes the doctor of the streets and becomes the local drug dealer, or
If he makes it out.
if he even makes it out to that point. So that is awesome to see that you're making heroes instead of villains, and that is the coolest thing right there.
The lady, she didn't use because she was some piece of shit.
Right.
She had a tragic thing where she saw her mom pass away, and it was such an event. She had such PTSD that, I mean, that's what she used pain pills to cover up that pain, and it never went away.
Yeah.
So we've had to help her find a way to navigate that in her recovery journey and her mental health journey.
Yeah.
And then she has to deal with that with her son. I mean, it's a lot of pressure and expectations, and some of the treatment gets intense. So our treatment will intensify if they need it, and we'll give them more support if they need it. And generally, we want their work and everything to be part of the recovery. So changing people, places, and things, you also have to put the positive people, places, and things in your life. So you're going to have to reach out to your counselor
Right.
instead of your drug dealer. Shoot them a text. You're going to have to reach out to your sponsor. You're going to have to maybe go to a meeting or go to some type of counseling. Everybody's a little different, and that's not for everybody, but we're there for people who need it. Now, back to the thing where you said, are there more cases right now? It's the worst part of the year exactly right now. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's are the worst part of the year for relapses. Hell, it gets dark at fucking 4:30.
Yeah.
We're all depressed.
Everybody's depressed.
It's hard. So, and especially here in the Midwest,
Yeah.
there's not a lot
awful.
to do.
Exactly.
There's a little bit to do. You have to be unique and find a lot to do with what budget you have, but it's hard. So people to turn to pain pills and they turn to partying and stuff. So realistically, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's is when people relapse because of family pressure and expectations, financial pressure and expectations. Like for instance, if somebody passed away, this is your first holidays without them.
That's the worst, right?
So you get through Thanksgiving where there's a lot of family and yelling and in-laws and everything else. Then you get through Christmas where if you're in recovery, a lot of times you feel guilty about active addiction. So you're doing a lot of stuff for your kids and it's draining financially and you're really trying to struggle with your bills.
And I think there's a lot of people that are kind of like me that, you use up a lot of energy being around people and trying to put out
Social
a better,
battery.
and then you literally just drain it so fast, especially when you're trying so hard to stay a good person, and it's like every little thing is ticking away at you, almost like a clock that's just going down.
Yeah.
And it gets really difficult, especially at this time of the year, because you've got so many things people are counting on you. You've got to get Christmas presents. You got to get. It really is a ticking time bomb, waiting to go off.
Then if you have to deal with something tragic in your life that happened on Christmas Eve,
and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. So that's why we lead with love, because we don't know what's going on with you.
That's
you know
facts.
what I mean? And then
100%.
people have kids that are sick, people are sick, people have financial pressure that they're at Walmart with $5 and they are looking for what they can afford that day, and it's a lot. So it's a lot. So either way, that's what we just help people find the middle, and
awesome.
we do that. And
That really is awesome.
And there's like a saying in social work where you meet people where they are. We really do that.
Yeah.
We don't judge. We listen and we figure out where to go from here.
Man, listen, I've got a friend, Justin Melvin. If you're listening, you really got to meet this guy. So he works kind of part-time over at the Garden Roller Rink, and we're trying to come together, and we're trying to make this thing called the Gathering Stone. And it's this idea I've got going with him. I'm trying to bring businesses to bring families together. So I'm looking for businesses that are dedicated on actual help for the community, right? So like there's not a lot of places you can go that's fun, that's not drugs or something other related. The skating rink is one of these places that it's a gathering stone. It brings people in. It's good fun. It's enjoyment. You don't have to feel like you have to do drugs. There's a community there. These are the types of businesses that I'm trying to like deal with and get people on board with. I would love it if you would maybe come on with him, and because I think you two linked up would be just phenomenal.
It'd be great. Yeah, I have a lot of tools and resources for people in Huntington, and if we could hook up with Ashland, that'd be great. So just for instance, I was telling you about the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's is the worst because everybody's partying but you. So if you can find a clean and sober party to go to, like a skating rink or something else, there's a lot of stuff you can do sober, but you got to figure out what it is because you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So that'd be one great thing we could utilize.
That is awesome. I've been wanting to talk to him again since then. We had our podcast. I thought we were going to talk about the skating rink. Turns out he's like this, he's just quiet as kept, same way you were. Like you didn't know. He ends up like his main job is he goes out and finds the homeless around the city and brings them to the resources that they need to like get better. And dude, it's awesome. I'm thinking I'm going to get this little interview of just a guy that's just talking about, the skating rink. I'm thinking I'm doing something a little cool. I didn't know I'm like going to, reach out and meet this amazing dude that's going out really helping people. Same as you. I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh man, this is neat, man. So I've got Crisp's Dairy Treat, which is a great family-oriented business where people go to meet and get food that's really great. I've got the Garden Roller Rink, which is just amazing. great, family oriented, same thing, right? So I got you doing the Passages, which is fantastic. I know you guys are over in Huntington, but you guys don't mind coming over to Ashland or
We serve
in
people all
Ohio,
over the
do you?
tri-state. Yeah, we
That's
serve people
awesome.
from Louisa to Portsmouth
Oh, that's great.
and Charleston.
That's
We
fantastic.
have a patient that drives there from Beckley, 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is fantastic.
just because they found something that they like.
Yeah, that's what I was
and
going to say. Yeah.
they just don't want to change.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
I've been through I was homeless growing up. That I had horrible moments. Like
Hey, I remember your
we've-
trailer. Hey,
Yeah.
he had a trailer that had a pool table in the living room, and that's all it was a pool table in the whole living room.
the whole living room.
Yeah, and then
that
his mom
was-
had a cassette deck
Yeah.
on there, and we'd jam out on that.
I
so.
loved it, man. I grew up in a holler in the trailer, so can't nobody
you
tell
did.
me nothing. I know
With a dog named Bill.
and I love that place because I went from being like, I've had all kinds of traumas and different stuff, but that
Sure.
trailer was my home. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? Like I love that place, and
Yeah, that was great.
it's the little things that make you happy in life. But basically, everything that we've got going on right now is perfect to get. It's a gathering storm. Like this is everybody's coming together. This is a perfect way to start changing the way that we look at this area because people look at us as if we're just dope sick hillbillies that's out in the country that's just only doing pills. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case. There are some amazing different things out here. Great, like I went out. I don't know if I told you. We ended up finding a wolf sanctuary. Did I tell you about
Yeah,
that?
you
Oh my
did.
God, like it was what? I've lived here for forever and never knew that there was a wolf sanctuary right
Yeah.
there. That was so cool. We got to do that one.
Well,
of these days.
there's
You gotta
also a
go out there.
cougar sanctuary. We're not going to talk about that. So,
Oh, okay. I was-
Yeah, that's out there.
Yeah,
so,
on that one. All right, that was
we're
good.
talking about it. So, yeah.
That's
So I'll
funny.
tell you, we're here for it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why, though. And realistically, my mom and dad both overdosed. My brother overdosed and passed away.
Oh,
My son has overdosed. He's still here, but so I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So it's my passion to just help people find another day,
Yeah.
and that's all it is. It is just
that's amazing.
we're just gonna go one day at a time, and we would love to help you guys out. We'd connect with and the thing with the restaurant, the roller rink, and us. We're serving the public.
That's what I love.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing we all can connect on.
What would be a business that you think I should talk to next that would be a good addition to this?
I would put a call to Facebook because sometimes it's not a business. It's some guy with a side job
Oh, there
that
we
comes in and wants to help you. He's already a construction guy that
Yeah.
has an extra $200 or $300
Yeah.
that'll make you something else. It might be a sign. It might be something.
Yeah.
It's just I would ask the public because there are people who want to help that don't know other people want to help.
That's really
And that's where your stone comes in.
Yeah.
And I think that we can get people to connect with the hypothetical. We're just connecting and sharing ideas
Yeah.
and trying to be part of one vision.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I think the vision is just a healthy tri-state.
Yeah,
a healthy
100%,
present.
100%.
Yeah.
The reason I call it I was wanting to call it the Gathering Stone is that's the thing that we have in Hawaii is that they call Hawaii the Gathering Stone. So you'll leave, you'll come back, you'll always know that Hawaii was a place that kind of like resonates with you, and it is that thing. And that's what we're trying to build is a community that is the Gathering Stone, that where even if you leave, like you said, this is the worst time of year. If you go out and you use, you're not a piece of shit. You're not the end of the world. Like
No
come
way.
back,
Get
comes-
right back
you know
into
what I mean?
treatment. Let's
That's
figure it out
man.
from
I
today.
love it, man. I
Yeah,
love that you're like that.
That's the way we treat people. If
Yeah.
they relapse, I tell them get in on this side of the door.
Right.
I mean, we have to figure it out, and sometimes we have to change what we have to change. Like maybe we have to call you weekly now,
Yeah.
or maybe you want to come in weekly and do a drug screen to hold yourself accountable, or
That's-
maybe we're going to do a urine
It's the
screen and a
holding
oral
yourself
swab.
accountable. I was trying to figure that word out last night. I could not think of what it was. That is what it is. The community holds you accountable.
It is.
That is what it is. Oh my gosh! I was looking for that word yesterday, and I could not find it for the life of me. I was thinking hold you honest, keeps you on track, and I couldn't think of the word for it. But hold you accountable is the absolute word that I was looking for. I know you said you got to get out of here by
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah. Okay, a couple minutes. That's fine.
What is so we got some ideas coming up, and I really love the idea of what we were talking about, doing documentaries. And I had Leanne on last night, and that's the Random Acts of
Cody
Kindness,
Kindness. Yep.
and I absolutely love it. Have you? And you were telling me a little bit about some of the you did rec before you even knew that it was rec.
Yeah, I didn't know Cody, and
right.
for every year on Facebook, these people would put 30 days of thankful. I'm thankful for Greg. I'm thankful for my karate instructor. I'm
Right.
thankful for my dog Poodles.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be unique to have 30 days of giving.
That's awesome.
So I didn't even tell anybody because I didn't really want. Whose cell phone is that?
I know, right?
From the top. From the top. No. So we're. Yeah, so I was
We
just
literally turned off all cell phones at the beginning, so I'm kind of curious on how that went through. But
and he said, "Yeah, that's
funny.
important," or something like that.
Yeah,
That's what he
we
said.
really did.
Yeah, so it was good. But anyway, so just I did 30 days of giving instead of 30 days of thanks, and it really took off there for a couple of years. People were paying for coffees and leaving $5 and $10 here. It kind of the Cody Racks of Kindness came and took it to a different level. But I had the kind of same idea. It's just wild that she did too.
Every state, every country, like it went national, went global, just
Yeah.
went crazy. Like that's so amazing. And I think the 30 days of giving would just be awesome. Like I think
Yeah.
that's fantastic. If you had one piece of advice this winter, I mean, where it's getting cold, it's going to get bitter, it's going to get nasty. If you had one piece of advice for anybody using or non-using, what would that piece of advice be?
Well, let me tell you, from my experience, I've created a business that has eliminated excuses. If you don't have a ride, dial a ride or Medicaid will pick you up. We're also on the bus line, and it's only $1. I'll give you $1 to get there. We're right on 31st Street.
Yeah.
If you can't come a lot, we can do telehealth, so we can get you at your own house. You don't even have to come.
Dude, that's awesome.
We're open up on weekends. We're open up in the evenings. We have people available 24/7. So we've eliminated all the excuses there are for a path to treatment.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs help, you can get in within 1 week. You can see a social worker, a counselor, a doctor, and we can help you as a whole person,
Yeah.
not just give you a prescription and a foot in the ass.
Yeah.
We're going to help you as a whole human being, and we cuss a little.
Yeah.
We're human
There's
beings.
nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, well, realistically, we got our own problems. So
Yeah.
we're talking to you and we're dealing with stuff. And,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, that's the thing about us. Being human has helped us connect with people. And it's really grown exponentially. We just have some of the most amazing families. And I think everything that we talk about, the rolling rink, even the restaurant, like
Yeah.
there's people over here that will intentionally go there to help a recovery effort.
100%.
Yeah,
That's
so if we
awesome.
can get recovery and connection going, it's just going to be a great vibe we got.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, and not just addicts. We
Yeah.
can interview addicts, but we can interview their family members, a mom to know what it's like to Narcan their kid.
Yeah.
We can get pharmacists, how the big boom was. We can get drug reps to show how, Pfizer and all this other stuff. The company who made Suboxone is called Reckitt Benckiser,
Mhm.
and they're also the same company that makes Lysol.
Wow.
Wild, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would not
so,
have expected that.
Yeah,
one.
it's just wild. So then when they came over to America from England,
Yeah.
the only thing that what people were getting for addiction was methadone mainly.
Yeah.
And methadone and Suboxone, they are called harm reduction. Harm reduction, what it is it's kind of like controlled,
Controlled harm.
kind of just like we're going to put them over there in
Right.
that section, and they're not going to bother anybody.
Right.
So that's what they're doing.
Wow.
The people who are going to the methadone clinic, I thought forever the public stigma was, oh my God, they're zombies, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
They're not using opiates.
Yeah.
They're on a prescription.
Fantastic.
They are under control.
Right. And they're trying to get better. Yeah.
Yeah, so I tell people, no matter what drug you're on, either meth is going around, fentanyl, and everything.
Mhm.
We're not going to help you get off drugs necessarily. We're going to help you get control.
Right. And
That's what it comes down to.
That's exactly right.
And it's
That
not
is
going to be the first
exactly
day
right.
you come to treatment. Get
Yeah,
real. We're not going
You're
to
not going to do it overnight.
clean overnight.
Yeah.
We're just
exactly.
going to see where you are today and see how we can help you get clean and sober for the rest of the day.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's what we try to do.
Is there any resources that anybody, like if they wanted to reach out to you to try to like help with resources?
Yeah,
is there
yeah. My
anything
phone number is 684. Wait, no. I'm so sorry. From the top.
from the top?
It is 684, but I didn't do the area code.
Okay.
From the top. Anyway, cut and go. It's 681-684-SAFE. So it's 681-684-7233. You can even text.
That's
You can go to our website, www.passageswv.com. I built that from scratch, so if it sucks, I'm so sorry. and then you can
That's
call us. You can
fantastic.
text us. We have info@passageswv.com, and we will help you even if you don't have insurance. We call it free talks. If we help you get off drugs for free, it just helps everybody in the world.
That's it.
We don't care. We
Love
just
it.
want you to come so you don't have to pay. You don't have to have a ride. You can get a ride from public transportation.
Zero excuses.
Yeah, it comes from Ohio. We can call you. We can do anything. So the only
love
thing we
it.
want you to do is get better.
I love it.
And we accept every insurance, every Medicaid, all of them, all the private insurance. We accept
Now I
everything.
know that had to be hard to get set up.
You know, it's a process, not an
Right.
event.
That-
And
that
you
had
and
to
I
be
were
hard.
just talking about finances of a small
Yeah.
business. You have to just get one thing at a time.
That's it.
And you can't look at it as like what you want. You can keep your vision,
Yeah.
but you're going to have to do something today, just a little bit. You might have to buy a charger. That's
Right.
going to be part of that big resource.
Right.
So getting everybody credentialed, I had to pay for each clinician to get credentialed, and it was a whole process. But we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
That's amazing. Though.
Yeah, and we're looking to expand in Point Pleasant, Fort Gay, and Charleston. So we're going to go there in 2026.
So this is a call to action that we are going to suggest out right now. We are planning to do some documentaries, and I'm excited about that. I really think that you've got something that's like going to be amazing. So we're going to save that for the next time that we get to meet, and we should make this a weekly thing, and maybe even more than a weekly thing if you want. I mean, just whatever time you have, I'm
Yeah.
100% down.
Well, on
to do
Fridays, I have
that.
an appointment every week over here in Ashland, so I'll come here right after that.
That'll
so
work.
Definitely Friday.
And
And then if I'll see you during the week, but the
That's
business
perfect.
is big because I work. I mean,
Right.
I am a grinder.
Yeah,
I am.
this man is always going. That's
Well,
so
just
crazy.
like,
I'm saying,
why not?
I
Just
know
go.
exactly what you
Hey,
mean. I know
it's
exactly what you mean.
Pour jet fuel in a lawnmower.
That's
you know
it.
what I mean? So that's where we're going. So you go all in. So I want to tell you this, and I don't want this to be part of this podcast. Is that okay? Can you cut it right here?
Yeah, yeah. I can
Okay.
stop it.
No, don't stop it.
Oh, okay, yeah, but
Just save
I'll
this
cut
for
that out.
later.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. It is. It's Friday, December 5th at 12:36 p.m. And I am telling you right now, at this time next year,
Mhm.
I am going to be a fucking multi-millionaire.
That is
We're going to
wild.
save this for a different documentary, but I want to tell you, I've created an app.
I'll save this as a clip
I've
just for that
created an
moment
app.
where you are literally looking into the future to
I'm
know that
telling
this
you,
is happening.
This is happening. My
I
app,
love that.
it's called Air Out, and it's going to revolutionize the way kids deep breathe.
Yeah.
It's the only app on the market that you breathe into it for a game. We're going to trick kids into deep breathing and relaxation and stuff just by playing simple games.
Dude, that's
And
awesome.
Then on the adult side,
Yeah.
it can really help you with your breathing. It can show you if you breathe like a 68-year-old smoker.
Yeah.
You can measure your breath. It also has a spirometer on it for when you're out of surgery. You can check your breath that way. It has all kinds of tools and stuff for adults,
Yeah.
but for kids, it's games. So I don't know how far it'll go,
Yeah.
but I'm telling you right now at this time, I think that that money
Yeah.
will give me the resources to go
To-
all into West Virginia and really, really
Crazy.
impact the
That's-
mental
yeah.
health and substance abuse.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that's where we're going right now. That's the vision. So and I think we're going to help each other with our businesses. I think
100%.
we're all gonna be in this together, and
Yeah.
all we're doing is trying to help people.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
I love it, man. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So on this, we'll come back in right here. Dude, that's fantastic. Is there anything that you would like to? Do you have any calls to action that you would like to address to anyone?
yeah. One of the main calls to action I want to tell everybody is that if you are working in another substance abuse facility, we aren't in competition. The competition is the public that is addicted.
Yeah.
The competition is the people that are crazy.
Yeah.
They're not crazy. They're just
Yeah.
depressed.
Yeah.
They're anxious. They have ADHD. We're trying to battle that instead of each other.
Yeah.
So if you see somebody at another treatment facility, I've heard people put other people down and say, well, that place sucks, blah, blah, blah. Listen, we're all on the same team. That's my
That's
call to action. So just remember that.
Yeah, that is awesome. Last night we had Leanne on from the Cody's.
Yeah.
I would love to introduce you to because I feel like she would really, really just be amazing with the
Yeah.
people that you're dealing with. I find it amazing that there's resources like you guys out there because there wasn't when I was growing up.
Right.
There was not any of that. You would jump from church to church trying to find that right little, niche sort of help, and it didn't really exist like what you're doing right now. And I think that that's wonderful, man.
And we're learning too. So
Yeah.
if we're trying to evolve with the public and we're trying to
So awesome.
Yeah, we're trying to just be there for people's needs.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's what got. It's called Passages LLC, and we'll be here, and then we're gonna go on with this podcast called Hostage,
Dude,
and we're gonna show people that
that's what I'm looking forward
that's
to, man.
that's what's really going on.
We had the mayor come on, and he was amazing. Like his whole, the staff over there, all the people over there were just so cool. They've been so open about trying to really help the community, trying to really do some things. They have the best approach that I've ever seen to really feeding the homeless.
Yeah,
Like I've been all over the world, and I've never seen anybody feed the homeless like this. You had 360 people show up at the Civic Center over there, and they're stuffing bags of like oatmeal into these bags to give out the next day. I was like, dude, this is amazing. Dude, if you'd have seen people's faces, they were so happy to help. Like there was no like, oh God, here we go. We're doing this. We're putting these bags together. None of that. Everybody's singing. They're having a good time. Like, they're hitting this gong, and it was a production. I mean, it literally was a production. And
that's so awesome.
I think that like more people coming together to just help, you can't go wrong with that, man.
It's great.
Like you cannot go wrong with that. And honestly, I think that these documentaries, and I think that like, just going out and addressing addiction like head on. Before we leave, I wanted to tell you, there's a guy, Jesse Hunt. He owns and runs the Bluebird. It's right down the street here.
Yeah, I saw you there the other night.
You're gonna have to go with me.
I'm down.
I really want to introduce you to. He gathered.
Like the food's good too.
Dude, it's amazing. The staff is on point. They are so nice. Like
I love it.
You'll meet Jesse and you'll be like, I can't believe that we've not met yet.
Great.
This guy is fantastic. He and his company raised $17,000, or what was it? No, I'm sorry, $15,000 in a single night.
Wow.
For cancer, like,
That's
and
so
not just
great.
like, how some people are like, oh, we're going to raise money for cancer, and then you never know where it goes. The people were there. The lady had stage 4 cancer,
Wow.
and they literally raised up $3,500 for her.
What a
just
great story.
right there on the
Man,
spot.
They sound great.
Dude, they had like live musician. Gary was amazing.
I heard.
You've probably seen some of the clips that I've
he
thrown
was
out there
Southern
on that.
Blues.
Dude,
It was
my
good.
God,
Yeah, it was real good.
It was amazing. The fact that he was able to do that with his business, he cares. Like, you hear a lot of people say that they care. I have witnessed real people say, we care, and they really go out and do it. You, my friend, are out doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
this guy, I'm telling you, when you meet Jesse, you're going to be like, oh my God, this guy is doing it. Like he's right there with you. Justin, Melvin, he's doing it. You know what I mean? Like you got Chris family, they're doing it. Like all of these places, they're trying to make Kentucky, the tri-state, not even just Kentucky. They're trying to make humanity better, a better place. And
Good.
I think that that's a noble cause, and I think that it's doable. And I think that people just need to understand that all dreams are doable if you just kind of believe in it and serve.
If you wake up and serve, that everything will fall into place.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, it's a great feeling to get to do that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so that's what we do over there, serve people, and hopefully our podcast will serve some people and educate some people and throw a little sarcasm in there.
Yes.
And it'll surprise some people too, because a lot of people think that addicts are just on this HBO special out in the woods or in the city.
That's what I hate when people think that like you have to be this perfect person to get this stuff done.
Yeah.
I'm not a perfect person. Listen, guys, I am not a perfect person by any means necessary. Like I have been in the slums. I have been in the gutter. I cuss. I'm a sinner. I don't care. I'm still trying my best every single day to
With
make
the addicts,
something better.
people don't realize the addicts. It might be your barber. It might be your waitress.
It could
might
be
your son or
family.
daughter.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Your family.
So
like,
that was a real rude awakening.
Wake up. Yeah.
To see that it's more people than you think. And so we're going to be interviewing these old grandmas and stuff like that. People are like, "What in the world?"
Because you can't just lock these people away in a jail and think that it's just going to get better overnight.
No.
That's not how this is going to work. Like,
No.
and I love that people think that way. And it's like, oh, just lock them up. Like, no, that's not how this works. Like, this is your family members. This is your next door neighbor. This is your mailman. This is literally everyone can be involved and can get hooked on something. And it's scary, you know?
And let me tell you the treatment. One way to look at it is like if you have high blood pressure, your doctor says diet, exercise, and medication.
Right.
When somebody's in our treatment, we have them change their people, places, and things,
Right.
go to therapy and take drug screens, and medication. It's kind of the same
Fantastic.
treatment plan. So I have high blood pressure, and I had to take my meds today.
Yeah.
And nobody's on me for being on medication management. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try to
100%.
just change the world one person at a time. Just give them tools and just help people. The more people who stay sober, the better it is for me.
Yeah,
Like, because somebody's out there not nodding off.
exactly.
You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
helping you. They're helping all of us. So
Yeah.
that's the way it impacts the world.
See, I love it. And, you know, the reason I brought up the mayor and stuff down
Oh,
there
yeah.
is because they're really, really trying to help. Like, there are people that are really coming together every, like, you know, couple of weeks. They sit down and they actually have meetings on how to better serve the community. And
Yeah.
I had heard that things like that happen, but I never really saw it with my own eyes. These meetings are open to the public that you
love
can
it.
come in and sit down and just have a good time and
Yeah.
meet some real people. I'm curious what West Virginia and Ohio are doing in regards to those same types of topics. Have you had any real pushback from any of the local government over there? Do they love you? Are they, you know?
Okay. So I know, but in the past, the way people have treated addicts.
Yeah.
So we're kind of the best kept secret over there.
Yeah.
We don't flash it. We just kind of sit over there and serve people. So
Right.
we just kind of stay out of the way.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be on the forefront of people thinking if somebody comes there, they're a substance abuser or whatever.
Right,
They don't
right.
know. We're just hidden in plain sight.
Okay, that's cool.
But the government supports that.
That's awesome.
Because they don't want the appearance of like people lined up down the block,
Yeah.
waiting in line, sweating and all that.
Right,
We're not.
right.
This is ours is a normal doctor's office.
Right.
You wouldn't even know what it is.
I
People
didn't.
pull up
When I
they
first
pull out.
pulled up, I thought it was a library.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So,
joking.
but when you walk in,
Yeah.
it's an experience instead of just a visit. Like
Bro.
you go in and you are immediately greeted with love.
I really, when I first pulled up there, you told me like, oh, I wrote a book, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I thought we were going to talk about the book, and I get up there and then I pull up and I'm like, is this a library? Like, this is the first words that came out of my mouth. She's like, I don't think this is a library. I'm like, what is this? So when when we came in, I was really pleasantly surprised. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, and it takes a lot to really surprise me. That you definitely did that, my friend.
Yeah, we have a
That
great
was-
space. We
that
have
was
just
awesome.
the best patients and
It's
staff.
so cool.
could
And
ask for.
I have something for your guys over there.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
Can't wait. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm going to have to go to work right now
Yep.
because it's all
it's
in.
that time,
So I will
we're gonna
definitely
call
see
this the
you
end.
next Friday at 10:30. We'll definitely do it, and if we can message back and forth.
100%.
Yeah. So if somebody listens to this and they get help, man, that's the best thing we could ever do.
Do you have? I'm going to give you the screen. Do you have anything that you want to say right before we close it out?
Which screen?
Uh,
Camera 2.
you're
Camera
right there.
1.
Yep.
You always have a choice.
That's awesome.
That's all.
That's it, man.
You always have a choice.
That's great. Fantastic, man. That's my guy, Josh Parker.
Yeah, man.
Let's
It's very nice to be
go.
here. Listen, I'm
It
gonna shake your
is.
hand. Let's do a partnership.
Absolutely. 100%.
My
Man.
pleasure serving you, man.
My pleasure. And Friday, you're going to be back.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll do this more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We'll be more prepared. We
we'll-
freestyled this one.
Yeah,
so.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This has been fantastic.
All right, man. It's been
Other
fun.
than that,
Yeah, I love it.
we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Deuces. Yeah. Back to
Hungry.
the footlong.
Stop
Man, that
by
was
Chris
really
Dairy
good. I thought
Treat.
we
Try a delicious footlong and onion rings with an ice cold beverage like a pop or a milkshake. And remember, tell them we sent you.